Alright folks, long time I've made a video, just didn't feel like it. Got some family problems with the old folks and nursery home and stuff like that. I don't want to get deep into it, it just occupied my mind. But now I'm back. Want to introduce my latest project, lure project, homemade lure project, which are these so-called spoon plugs. It's a mixture or hybrid between a spoon and a wobbler, a crankbait. These lures have been designed in the US back in 1946 by one guy named Elwood L. Buck Perry, and recently I found a site on the internet which sells such lures, but big 7-inch models for trolling, but I want something smaller for casting. So I just came up with my own version. This one is 13 centimeters. Made some smaller ones. This one is scratching 9 centimeters. And still a smaller one scratching 7 centimeters. I've made them of a 0.6mm stainless steel sheet, 1mm stainless steel sheet, and 1.2mm stainless and 1mm brass. I had already tested these unpainted blanks in the bathtub, and I found the one of 0.6mm come very close to a crankbait in terms of the wiggling action. The ones of thicker metal, they wiggle a bit, they wiggle significantly more sluggish due to the higher weight. I want to try to use them as casting lures, not trolling. So I came up with all these differently sized blanks, which I'm going to test on the top. Still I have to tinker on the hooks because they are likely to tangle over the edges of this spoon plug. So maybe I need to get clip-in doubles or clip-in trebles. These are my templates, which I use to mark the spoon's outline on the metal sheet. Just drive around them with a marker needle, cut them out or saw them out, and then grind to shape and just bend them in the vise. Comes quite easy. Okay, I'm going to do a bathtub test now, and let's see how they work. Alright. Alright people, the bathtub test went along to my full satisfaction. Though in the small bathtub you can't really capture the action of these lures because they take some distance to kick, to wiggle. Similar, it's like jerk baits. The bathtub is just too small for it. There was one lure in particular that had the tendency to blow out, which was the smallest 7 centimeter version, displayed the very last, I think. And I do not know a lot about the dynamics of these spoon plugs. I guess if you bend the walls on, I will display by the bigger one, it's easier to see. I was to say, if these walls on either side, if you bend them more to the inside, I guess that this would lower the center of gravity, so the lure would run more stable. But I just hazard a guess about this. I really do not know. I have to get familiar to the dynamics of these lures. Actually, what I did with this small lure, after doing the test video and I saw that it had the tendency to turn out this way and blow out, I just changed the lip angle and bend the lip a bit more downward, as this one renders the center of gravity also lower, like a keel function, and this one helped. So the lure ran stable. It didn't have the tendency to blow out anymore. So the other thing I've tried is I've removed the belly treble, as I'm aware that the trebles might bind this way and your cast is wasted. I have to try this in the outdoors. As from 1st of May on, we still have lure fishing closing time over here. So 1st of May lure fishing is free, so I'm going to try these lures in the outdoors. I might finish some with stick-on lure ice or stick-on foil or paint them, as basically they do work. It's only a matter of the hooks, maybe get some clip-in trebles or doubles, that this hook binding would not occur anymore. If it would occur too much on casting, that one I would have to find out. Anyway, now what I found out is if you bend the lip further downward, makes the lure to run more stable. You see, the lip angle of the lower lure is significantly different, and all the other lures did work, but it's good to know this. Might probably also increase the wiggle, the frequency of the wiggle, as far as I'm familiar to such from floating crankbaits. Maybe the lip angle here acts the same. You know, on a crankbait, if you bend the lip further downward, it might increase the action and decrease the diving depth, but this is a sinking lure, no issues about diving depth as it sinks. So I'm really fond of these lures for the start. They're quite easy to make. Once you've got the piece of metal sheet shaped after the template, it's easy to kink in a vise. You would kinking, you start out with the walls, after you do the flaps, and finally the lip. You only need a fairly big vise with the clamps as wide as this, that it will fit completely in, and the clamps should not be checkered on the inside, otherwise you get all these ugly blemishes. It should be plain, the clamps inside of the vise. Well, that was it. Thanks a lot for your interest. I'm going to get a bit deeper into these spoon plugs, lures that are completely new to me. I wanted to make my own copies for a long time. So now I finally gave it a go, and action wise it was worthwhile, and I shall see as from May 1st on whether local fish would agree that these are great lures. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, folks. Thanks a lot for your interest. Goodbye.